Darling, hi, babies. Guys, to anyone who's new to my YouTube channel, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya. How you doing? To the returning subscribers, get a welcome home, babies. Oh guys, I'm so frustrated, and I'm sure now my makeup is literally tired because I had to wait for effing load shedding. Like literally the first attempt of this video I just went darling. The second darling, it went to Tshiamo. Ooh, not load shedding reminding me of this one ex that just doesn't want me to have that peace of mind and pilweni. I'm like, oh my god, like the mgoro of it all. Anyways guys, to anyone who's new to my YouTube channel, please remember to like, comment, share this video, and most importantly subscribe. Welcome home. This is a free environment where you can let your freak fly. Alright, okay, so guys, today as you can see I came with a relatively like very neutral look. I'm not sure, I feel naked because if you know me, so you know that I gotta do them lashes. I snatch them lashes, I put on them Cardi B fling picoco in the vibes. But now I can't. Well, I can, but at the same time I'm thinking, let me just, before the shading comes again for me, let me just, you know, because ESCOM, it's against us content creators. Anyways, without having to blab too much, as you have seen by the title of this video, I am going to tell you about my experience in having to be dating site. It's you know, dating sites are a scam, guys. It's not for everyone. Just like employment is not for everyone. Ooh, that hit home. That was so pez. Let's rewind. Just like an erection, it's not for every guy. That sounds just about right. Alright. Okay guys, so my having to utilize dating sites, for me, I find it to be a scam. To me, it's it became like Mugo. If you know, I think if you are a friend to this channel, you know that I have been very vocal in terms of how I feel that for me, Facebook is what, or the platform that I would regard as a dating site, the platform that I'm not quite comfortable, but I find it accessible and it's not as dodgy, you know. So to me, Facebook could be a dating site. I'm not taking away from the fact that some people have met, I can't say soulmates, but some people have found love via the social media connections. I'm not gonna take that away from anyone because that is possible. However, I need to also remind people that I am a homosexual being. I'm gay, to anyone who doesn't know, and my role is versatile. I don't care them whether you question it because I put makeup or not. When we have to go down, them lashes come off, the makeup is being wiped. Allow me to repeat that part. When we are about to go down, I even forget there's a darling in me. I'm just saying, that's irrelevant, but anyways. Okay, so I remember one time I was talking to this other friend of mine, you know. You know, the fact that we so much want to find ourselves in a relationship low-key has us feeling and being desperate at most times, and that can be a very risky situation for one person or for one to find themselves in, you know. I would say I became victim to that because the last legit relationship that I was in what, 2 years back, and it was with the specific gent. Reason for breakup, it's because we started seeing that we have differences, and just likewise I started spotting on red flags, which to me, something that I would regard as what I'd love to be a bare minimum, to him felt as if I was very needy, I was very controlling. And obviously when it now escalates to that, to me, I already see the toxic side of a person, and that is the kind of energy that I do not want to attract in my life. So I saw it fit that we best end the relationship. Okay, So yeah, I remember I was going through it, and funny thing, how I downloaded this app. The first app that I got to download was actually Badoo. If you know, you know. Badoo, I found it very weird because okay, you can talk to most of the people there. I can't even remember because it's been quite a while back since I used that app, or since I was ever active on the app. Because one time I was like, oh, I'm out, I'm done with this, you know, and then I left it. I was like, this is not for me, and I left it just like that. So just a side note, right? So from this specific app, I had like a lot of attention. However, the disadvantage with it had to be that I can't necessarily like verify whether or not like I was dealing with a catfish or something like that, unless if I do external investigation. So this specific app, I felt it was very dodgy for me, and people could literally not quite like send a request as an Instagram. You have to approve it, which I feel that is a very necessary move, like a DM vibe. But it gave like a person could literally call you, if I'm not mistaken, or video call you on the app. And I was like, Njani, like this is so dodgy. Like I would get random texts from people that gonna be like, and mind you, it's not, I don't want to say my types, but it's not my types, and it's not people in my age bracket. And that's something that really made me cringe, because I'm not quite attracted to batho ba bagolo. My limit is 27. Unless if you have a good gene. Hey, some children are gifted. I'm me.
I said what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it, okay?
That-
I said what I said.
Now, strictly my age limit. If I have to go under, it's 3 years. If I have to go over, it's 5 years. And I told myself that that is basically how I would love it to be for me, and that has worked for me. If you're gonna judge me, I don't care a damn. So that app, literally, I remember a friend of mine one time, but you know, that friend was a very spicy one. Hey, one time he showed me how it works, because this was after a long time that I actually installed the app. He showed me how it works, and the next thing I saw, this guy having to video call him. This guy was naked and dancing in the shower. I'm like, you're the cringe. Another app, a very common app, which right now it's a risk factor. It's Grindr. Guys, Grindr, if you know, if you don't know, Grindr, it's a dating site or app mainly for homosexuals, or gays rather. Okay, so I got to find myself there, given the fact that my friend had told me that he'd found love twice, but when he told me, he said soulmate. So I don't know if soulmate in Alobakai too, but you know what, there's always a replica for everything. Who knows what I have a twin out there, but anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, I got Grindr. I got to put in the details, right? And one thing that really made me very about Grindr. Wait. Is it Grindr or Tinder where you have to match with someone? I think it's Tinder. But Grindr, you can literally filter how you want the kind of person. Like, ideally in your mind, you get to create or build up the kind of person that you want. So you also get to restrict it to a specific like age bracket. Also the location, if I'm not mistaken, it gives you the nearest location. Or if you already have like mutual people that you're talking to, it always sort of recommend or Grindr, right? So this specific app actually has like a grid where you get to see like different people and different faces. You also have a filter where you can actually like select your sexual preference or the kind of person that you're into. Then it filters it according to that, and it also gives location estimation. The cringe, I know, right? That's the part. This is the part that I'm trying to communicate. Like, Grindr give me the cringe, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because personally, to me, Grindr, I felt it was quite risky. Number one, it gives people, whoever's interested in you, an access to know an estimation as to the location and the distance that both of you might be. To me, that's a red flag, number one. Like, I don't want to find myself compromised. Like, guys, people are being kidnapped, people are being killed. Not to forget my family here, the gators, like, respect her. Like, you even scared to be yourself at this current time. It's like life is coming to an end, guys. Like, who tends, I don't know how many times I now have to be scared for my own sake. Like, I can't be as comfortable as I would love to be, and every time I have to try and leave events earlier, under the impression, or in my mind, I feel that if I leave an event earlier, that will stop me from having to become another victim. Understand? It's really sad. And lately, even the socials are very depressing, because when you check the feeds, it's people dying. It's death after death. It's RIP kamo le kamo. Whew. I'm gonna hold the emotions, but this is very tricky, and it really gets to me, guys. I don't know why should it be like this, that we have to fight for survival and also fight for our lives. But back to the Grindr thing. So Grindr, I remember one time I was chilling, minding my own business here at home, and then I got this text, "I'm outside, where are you?" Guys, you
I feeling hayi intsongo ndaqala uyiva phofu ke ndaqala noyibona engapha kwefilimu ndizibonele ngoku anaye bahlambi kukhula napho sibona izinto.
"I'm outside, where are you?" I then texted my friend. I'm like, "Friend, is this normal?" It's like, I think it's location wise, or maybe he just I deleted the app immediately. Like, I told I'm like, okay, wait, you barely know me, you practically a stranger, you're outside, what do you mean? And then I also had like a few people having suggest that, "No, pull up, come through to my place, I'll cater for your needs." Like, for me, I feel that it's very rare to find genuine love. People are now after lust. People are now after having to fulfill their desires. People are now after having to leave their lifestyles. Kabana baba, understand? And it's very tricky. Like, you don't know. We find it very difficult to distinguish the difference between what's real and what's not. Go this current time. Hence, when you get a chance, guys, prioritize yourself. I'm not saying you have to completely be selfish, but I feel personally, understand? And the last dating app that I tried was Tinder. I think Tinder is the one that you get to match. So what I loved about Tinder, even though it's quite diverse, it gave you an option to either swipe right or left, meaning you get to decide whether you like the person or not. And then should it happen that both of you maybe match personalities or interests, then it definitely does link up and inform both parties that you are a match. Amazing, right? I never got quite the hype from Tinder, but now I got to realize that I'm not really a dating site kind of person. Hence, at this moment, I don't have any of those apps. Some people are very fortunate to find love. I'm still shooked. Like, I'm still like, wowza. Like, nyakhona uthola ilorato kodi app. Not to me, I find it mainly people that are on such sites, they're up for hookups, and such sites, they don't want ronaba ilota dipaninki. They want abom kapatia in the field, those that have been reversed. Maraba pilisa itemba, they still soldier on. But I'm a soldier in Bogoto. Roda, we don't have that. Some of us don't have that. So I don't think that I'm cut up for such apps. And Facebook, yes, Facebook is the major one where I get to communicate. But obviously, given that I'm growing up and I'm very self-conscious of my space and who I want in my space as of late, and I feel that yes, I do have certain guys hitting on me, throwing their in here, but I'm not that interested. And it scares me to think that maybe one day I might actually lose the feel or the touch with having to want to be in a genuine relationship or be in love. I don't know. Maybe my expectations are just too high. That's why no rethola libo moments about dribbling mara hetang mara sabambele yo. Now it's king. But like, I'm learning this whole thing of having to prioritize myself. I know this topic, I'm being off topic, but I feel that in a way it does relate to what I'm trying to communicate here. I'll wait for love to find me, and not me having to fight to find it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to cut. Oh, thank God, load shedding dead respecters. I'm going to, however, cut this video short. I hope you did enjoy it. And Kilarataka Ratula love. Alright. Bye. I wanna be down.